Thieves is our next oil. So let me tell you what's in it and tell you a little story about it, and then I'll tell you how I use it. Thieves has clove, cinnamon bark, rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus radiata, and I'll tell you why it's called Thieves. So way back in the day, like way back before us in the day, there are a couple of grave robbers during the plague. They put these botanicals in their little handkerchiefs and then went and robbed the graves and didn't get the plague. So the king wanted to know how they did it, and that's what they told him. So eucalyptus radiata, obviously, that one wasn't put in there. That one was added by Gary Young, who has created Young Living and is kind of like an essential oil genius. So I guess you kind of get the main purpose of Thieves. Thieves is all about immunity. It is going to keep you above the wellness line. I put 1 drop of Thieves on my feet every morning, and that's going to keep me healthy. Plus something else that I'll tell you about down the line at the end of this. So it's basically all about immune support. All of the oils in it basically help you to stay well. That's the point of the story. Thieves, everyone has to have Thieves. You know, you got kids, you don't have kids. You know, in the mall, you need Thieves. You leave your house, you need Thieves. You need 2 or 3 bottles at a time. Just saying my backup has a backup because, gosh, you know, well, I don't know what I would do if Thieves went out of stock. It would be a problem. It's also really good for a few other things. It's really great for tooth and gum issues. Let's say you can't get to the dentist right away. Again, little drop in your hand or on a Q-tip and apply it to wherever the tooth, the gum, the area in your mouth that needs a little discomfort relief. Put it there. It's going to numb it up real good because of the clove. It's also really good for your teeth. They have a whole line of Thieves products, one of which is called their Thieves toothpaste. I've just suddenly forgot the name of it, Aroma Bright, and I use it, and I literally could see it after a week taking away coffee stains. I was like, oh my God, my teeth are brighter and whiter. And at the time, my dentist was like, what are you doing differently? And I'm like, not using that fluoride crap you told me to use? Yeah, imagine that. All those chemicals weren't good for my teeth. I can't believe it. So I no shame if that you use, you're using your Crest or whatever. That's awesome. I say when you know more, you do better. So the more I researched what's in my toothpaste, I was like, I'm not using that either. So I swapped out my normal one and got one of the 3. I think there might be 4 now that I think about it. Toothpaste. So I have 3 of the 4. I got one for the kids. They have a Kids Sense line that does have some Thieves and a little bit of orange, so it's not as like potent. The kids actually really like it. And then they have 3 different types of toothpaste, all with Thieves. It's an amazing oil. They wouldn't have created a whole line of things around it if it wasn't so fabulous. Okay. It's also really good for those really itchy lip sore things you get. I can't say that word. But you put it on there and it cools it. Peppermint. So I do Thieves first, and then the next time I apply something, I put peppermint, and I kind of alternate between the 2 of them. And those puppies are gone so quick. Like nothing. I've tried everything under the sun, and nothing's ever worked like those 2 oils work. Also, if you happen to have your hands on Melissa, also known as, I think it's Bee Balm, you can put that on there and gone. Another fabulous use is for splinters. So I will put a drop of Thieves on the splinter. If it's a very young kid, I wouldn't put it on it, but like my kids are 8 and 11, so I just put that crap right on it. So I get on the splinter, put the Band-Aid over it for like not even an hour, and it literally, the Thieves draws the splinter out, and you go bloop, and you just take that splinter right out. No crying, no pain, no nothing. I'm sure it helps the Thieves kind of, numbs that area a little bit, but either way, it pulls the splinters out. I didn't believe it. It was amazing. The other thing I do with Thieves is I make my own hand sanitizer. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at the ingredients on your Purell or whatever brand you use, Target brand, whatever. It's got all this stuff in it. Start looking up dangers of triclosan or dangers of whatever the ingredients are, and I think you're going to be really freaked out. The stuff that's supposed to be keeping you healthy actually has cancer-causing agents or endocrine system disruptors. These are not things you want to be putting into your body. Think about it. They give you, a nicotine patch to quit nicotine. It's a patch on your skin because your skin's a really good transmitter to bring things into the body. So whatever you're putting on your body is going into your bloodstream. It's going in there. The lotion you use, the hand sanitizer, the face cream. That's why it's so important to know what you're using. I'll talk about seed to seal and what seed to seal is and why I trust Young Living coming up soon. But basically, I make my own hand sanitizer. The kids were not happy, but I was like, I'm not buying Lysol products. I am not buying that stuff. Look up why it's not good, and you'll be like, I'm not buying it either. So I make my own. So what is it? I use like a cup of pure aloe vera, not the blue goopy stuff that we all used to put on our sunburns. Not that. This is pure. It's more of a thinner liquid, right? And then you basically can throw in some vitamin E or even a little witch hazel if you want to thin it out. And probably I put in about 8 drops of Thieves oil and then like 4 drops of lavender. Swish it around. You put it in a nice little pump bottle. There you go, kiddos. There's your hand sanitizer. So my kids were not happy. They were like, we're not going in with this. I was like, you don't have to bring it in. I'll bring it in for open house. I brought it in. I told both their teachers and they were like, what? That's awesome. I got an email, no exaggeration, day 2 of school. Oh my gosh, what is that hand sanitizer? How do I get it? Where does it come from? My hands aren't cracking, bleeding, drying out, XYZ, and I love the smell. And I was like, oh, well, I can make it anytime you need it, but if you want, here's the recipe. Their teachers loved it. So Thieves is amazing. I've went on for 7 minutes now about how awesome Thieves is, but they do have a whole entire line. Laundry detergent, oh my goodness, I just stopped. Laundry detergent. It's, the laundry detergent. Oh, it smells so good. No chemicals, none of that stuff that's going to make you itchy. I'll just stop there. I'll go. I could go and go about Thieves. It's amazing. You need it. Get it now.